Hi guys, today let us study about some of the theorems of the moment of inertia. First, the parallel axis theorem. Well, the theorem states that if the moment of inertia of a plane area about an axis through its center of gravity is denoted by Ixx, then the moment of inertia about any other reference axis, say 1, 1, parallel to the x-axis and at a distance of y bar from the center of gravity is given by I11 is equal to Ixx plus a into y bar square. Consider the following figure. Hence, the theorem states that if Ixx is the moment of inertia of the given body about an axis, say xx, which passes through its center of gravity, cg, then the moment of inertia of a reference axis, say 1, 1, which lies at a distance of y bar from the xx axis and is parallel to it, will be given by I11 is equal to will be given by the sum of the moment of inertia about the x-axis and the products of the area of the body and also the square of the distance of the reference axis from the x-axis. Hence, I11 is equal to Ixx plus ay bar the whole square.
Now, coming to the proof of the parallel axis theorem. Well, consider a plane lamina which has its centroid at point Z. Let xx be an axis passing through the centroid and let 1, 1 be a reference axis which is parallel to the xx axis. The reference axis lies at a distance of y bar from the x-axis. Also, let dA be an elemental area which is at a distance of y from the x-axis. Now, moment of inertia of the element about 1, 1 is given as dA into y bar plus y the whole square, as dA is the area and y bar plus y is the perpendicular distance of the element from the reference axis. Hence, the moment of inertia of the whole body about 1, 1 will be given as the summation of moment of inertia about the reference axis, that is summation dA into y bar plus y the whole square. Now, y bar plus y the whole square is in the form of a plus b the whole square. Hence, on expanding this, we have summation dA into y bar square plus y square plus 2y into y bar. Hence, now expanding the terms, we have summation dA into y bar square plus summation dA y square plus 2 into summation dA into y bar. Now, I11 can be written as y bar square into summation dA plus summation dy square plus 2y bar into summation dy. Now, we know that summation dy square is nothing but the moment of inertia about the xx axis. Hence, it can be written as Ixx. And also, summation dy will be equal to 0 as the moment of area about the centroid is always 0. Hence, now substituting these values over here, we have I11 is equal to y bar square into summation dA, that is nothing but a, plus summation dy square, that is the moment of inertia about x axis, say Ixx, plus 2y bar into summation dy, that is 0, and hence this term will be 0. Hence, we can finally write I11 is equal to Ixx plus a into y bar square.
Next, the perpendicular axis theorem. Well, it states that if Ixx and Iyy be the moment of inertia of the body about the xx axis and yy axis respectively, then the moment of inertia about the zz axis, that is Izz, is given by Izz is equal to Ixx plus Iyy. Hence, it basically states that the moment of inertia of a body about the Izz axis is nothing but the sum of the moment of inertia of the bodies about the xx axis and the yy axis. Well, the moment of inertia Izz is also known as the polar moment of inertia.
Now, coming to the proof of the perpendicular axis theorem. Well, consider an elemental area, say dA, which is at a distance of r from the point O. Hence now, the moment of inertia of the element about the z-axis is given as dAr square. Hence, the moment of inertia of the whole lamina about the z-axis can be given by Izz is equal to integral of dAr square. Now, applying Pythagoras theorem to this triangle, we have r square is equal to x square plus y square. Hence, this can be further written as integral of dA into r square, that is x square plus y square. On expanding, we have integral of dAx square plus integral of dy square. Now, we know that integral of dAx square is nothing but the moment of inertia about the y axis. Also, integral of dy square is nothing but the moment of inertia about the x axis. Hence, this can be written as Iyy and this can be written as Ixx. Hence, finally, we write Izz is equal to Iyy plus Ixx. Thank you.
Wow, that's impressive! You have completed a magic today. For more videos, subscribe. Join our Facebook group and Instagram page for group discussion and live Magus videos for exam preparation in an hour. We start at Classfly community for students to learn from a friend in a simple way and support them in their own languages. If you are willing to be that one friend who saves us at the exam night preparation, then please join us by visiting classfly.in.